Police constable. The constable standing before you is rail thin, with a wiry build and a lantern jaw. A pair of wire-rimmed glasses perch on the bridge of his nose, and his neck is wrapped in a sinuous tattoo. He glances up from his PDA, locking eyes with you. So you're the person of interest that everyone's been talking about. I hear that Chu has big plans for you. You heard right. Lucky me, I guess. You are lucky. You get to walk back out of here when this is all over with. Most people in your line of work wouldn't be given that opportunity. Tell you what, you go for a long walk in here. Let the Yellow Lotus take you and put you in a cage. Tell me how lucky you feel. Uh... Yeah, I'll pass, thanks. So is there something that I can do for you, runner? What's your name, constable? I go by Hui, you're Seer, right? That's what it said on the form. Yeah, that's me. Good to meet you then. I don't get to talk to many people in your line of work. Not like this anyway. Usually my talks with Shadowrunners have involved a lot of shouting and tasing, sometimes shooting. I'm a talker myself, this is a nice change of pace. I was just passing by, I didn't mean to distract you. He shrugs, it's fine, it isn't like I was doing much anyway. Things are pretty quiet right now. Alright, go on then. Are we really gonna make friends with cops? Quartermaster. Who's that? Trench-coated man. Alright, Quartermaster. The task force's quartermaster looks disarmingly nondescript in his standard issue uniform. His posture is rigid, his spine ramrod straight. He watches you with eyes the color of wet clay, and the corner of his mouth curls into a smile. So, you're the new talent, the Shadowrunner. He rubs his nose with the sleeve. The brass told me you've got clearance to buy here, so your money's welcome. If you need supplies, I can outfit you for a reasonable price. He gestures at the array of gear behind him. There are racks and racks of weapons, all neatly maintained. Off to one side, a pile of reinforced Duraplast crates catches your eye. They all bear the Hong Kong Police Force insignia. But you can also see stickers on their casings. Mitsuhama, H&K, Ares Arms. They look to be military surplus. Can't sell you everything, of course. There's some gear back there that's technically off limits for someone with your clearance level. Have a look though, see if anything catches your eye, and if you're cleared for it, we'll talk price. What's in the crates over there? That's the stuff that I can't sell you, not technically. Not technically. We're talking about the big guns, the heavy ordnance, that kind of thing. He leans forward and lowers his voice. Of course, it's possible that an item or two could go missing, or that the numbers on my inventory sheet could be wrong. And the odds of that happening might increase if you did me a favor. Do you understand that this task force is supposed to be anti-corruption? Oh, and what kind of favor are we talking about, Mr. Quartermaster for the Anti-Corruption Task Force? The kind that I can't trust my brothers in uniform to help me with, the kind that you go to a Shadowrunner for. You help me out and it's possible that some merchandise could find its way from those crates to your boat. You never can tell. Describe in detail what you need me to do. A friend of mine is in trouble, bad trouble. I'd be first in line to help him myself, but my hands are tied. I know exactly what happened to him and why, but I can't intervene to save his life. You help my friend and maybe I'll forget to carry the one when I'm writing out my next inventory control sheet. Who's your friend? Where is he? What kind of trouble? I've already done the legwork. You finish the job for me. See to it that my friend gets the help that he needs. And there'll be a nice payday in it for you. And maybe a clerical error or two related to the gear in those crates. You still have to pay for the gear, but I'll do the work to make sure that nobody notices it's disappeared. I still have to pay for it. His finger dances over the touchscreen of his PDA. The screen flashes twice in response. Just forwarded you to the pertinent details. You'll find them on your mission computer. Please don't drag your feet on this. My friend really is in terrible trouble, and he won't hold out much longer. I'll take a look. No promises, though. Thanks. Now, you want to look at any of the gear that I've got on the rack? It's up to you, pal. Just say the word. How'd you get involved with this task force? He shrugs. Got assigned to it, the same way most of the constables here were. Believe it or not, this wasn't a volunteer assignment for most of us. When the Executive Council hands you an edict, you follow it. It's not a volunteer assignment? Tell me a little about yourself, Sergeant. He chuckles. Don't really think there's all that much to say. Been on the force for 22 years now, and I've been loaning out gear for most of it. Got a wife back home, a couple of kids, that's about it really. His sentence trails into an awkward silence. Well, you know, when the bullets start flying around here, you just keep your head down and go the other way, alright? I'm gonna kill Chin. And, it would suck if you got caught in the crossfire. Look, I've never really been one for small talk. You want to talk about armor or armaments? What kind of secure tech fabric is best for stopping a ceramic knife? I'm your man. If you're looking for anything else though, you're backing up the wrong tree. I'm not trying to be unfriendly, mind you. I'm just not a people person per se. Hey, whatever works for you. Suit yourself. So you have some other business here? Alright, let's see what he has. Armor? Oh, he has a whole bunch of shops. Armor 8. What is my armor? What is my armor? My armor is 6, isn't it? Oh, I can't even look at it. I have a I have a whooshing line coat. No, my armor is 8. Alright, we don't get better than 8 armor. Ceremonial combat garb. Hong Kong Police Force EOD suit. Explosive ordnance disposal. There's no way. This one has been customized to be light enough to wear while in combat. That's an oxymoron. There's no such thing as a light ordnance disposal suit. Street operative. Alright, we don't want anything else. Drones? Oh, these are cool. Guardian Mark II. Guardian Mark II Auto. Fully automatic weapon. Semi-auto turret. Hey, these drones are pretty cool. Guns and grenades. What are the best guns? Right, let's assume that the most expensive guns are the best guns. 12 damage SMG. For like 3,000, 4,000, 20 damage shotgun smart link. I have this thing. Ares Alpha, smart link, Vindicator minigun. Am I gonna get more? I mean, what is this? Range combat 4, strength 5. Do you think I can get like a Vindicator minigun? How hard is it to get a Vindicator minigun? Range combat 4, strength 5, right? What's the most expensive sniper rifle? Oh, there aren't... Alright, Ruger 100S Smart Link. There are no... Oh wait, no. Walther MA 2100 Smart Link. 18 damage. Ranger Arms. Okay, this is a... sniper rifle, right? Ranger Arms SM3. 3000. I mean, even the best sniper rifle isn't that good. Alright. I wanna vindicate a minigun just for the hell of it. Range combat 4, strength 5. Range combat 4, strength 5. I'm currently range combat 2, strength 3. Let's do it. Let's do it, why not? Let me go ahead and... The minigun is... Does it count as a... Range combat 4, strength 3. Does it count as a rifle? Does it use rifle skills? Or is it just a completely separate thing? Range combat 6. I think it's just a completely separate thing because you don't need rifle skills to go full auto with this thing, I don't think. Range combat 4, strength... Alright. Your magic items. So this is basically just the end game stuff. It's not any better than the stuff we could have gotten at the end of the game from before. Ball lightning, fireball, mana ball. Damage 20. 28 ongoing for 2 rounds. This is armor piercing, but it's only 15 damage. This is 20 damage. Maybe I want fireball instead of mana ball. Anyway, I don't need any more spells. Let's go for the minigun. Alright, see you later. Although he says after I do the mission for him... Oh wait, no! After I do the mission for him, he has better items. Right. A solitary man stands by the rear of the compound trailer. He's got a PDA in one hand and a can of Harbin ice brand beer in the other. His eyes are intense and he taps rapidly on the PDA screen in between sips from the can. In addition, a peculiar odor lingers around the area. The stench could best be described as a fusion of custard, cinnamon and raw sewage. Ew. 1 second, I'll be right with you. Gotta finish checking my fantasy urban brawl stats. He continues to tap away for a few moments, then slides the PDA into his hip pocket. Draining his beer, he crumples the can and tosses it into a nearby bucket that's already filled to overflowing with empty bottles. There we are. Apparently satisfied, he turns to face you. Now, what can I do for you? Who are you? You don't look like a cop. I'm not, he shrugs, but then again, neither are you. We're in the same boat, freelancers that Lamb and Chew needed to get their job done. Now I know what you're gonna say. Working for the cops is strange for a freelancer, right? But I figure it's a steady paycheck, so why not take the work when it's offered? Plus it's safe here. It's not like I'm gonna get shot at hanging around this impound lot. So what is it that you do for them? Decking, mainly. I guess that the Wonder Twins couldn't get any stay-at-home decking support without raising a red flag to Crate and her people. So they opted for a off-the-book solution, namely me. The name's Livik Stoves, by the way. SCKC, but then you probably know that already. Yeah, I know who you are. Chew and Lamb have been keeping tabs on you for a long time now, longer than I've been here anyway. With a little luck, you people will be able to get this whole situation wrapped up soon. Then I can collect the money I was promised and maybe get the hell out of Hong Kong for good. Your Cantonese accent doesn't sound local. He cocks his head, a surprised expression on his face. Good ear. I moved to Surabaya about 15 years ago, and I learned Cantonese from a neighbor. If my dialect sounds odd, that's the reason why. I never expected my Cantonese to come in handy, but here we are. Wouldn't using a LinguaSoft chip be easier? He arches an eyebrow. Yeah, sure, but it's boring. You can't make wordplay with the chip language, and you always sound a bit like a robot. I speak 12 languages, including Yoruba, Salish, and Latvian. Hell, I even speak a little Basque. Try and get use out of that one. Alright, weirdo. I'm good with languages. The ones I don't know, I chip when I have to, but it's better to know things that never come up than it is... Wait, but it's better to know things that never come up than it is to need to know something and have no idea what you're doing. Okay. Besides, I can order a beer anywhere in the world, guaranteed. Hell, on the off chance that your bartender only speaks Esperanto, I still got you covered. I mean, he's going... He's spending a long time justifying him understanding languages that he knows he's never gonna use. What's that horrible smell? Durian wants... Oh, durian! Durian wants some? He snatches a plate of food from the chair next to him, holding it out towards you. The fleshy blobs of yellow pulp are definitely the source of the stench. As the plate gets closer, other smells assault your nostrils. Cheese, raw ethanol, rotting onions, and raspberries, among others. It's not that bad. Durian. I mean, it's kind of bad. It's not quite that bad. Sure, why not? The fruit pulp is both sweet and tart, with overtones of stale rubber and old sweat socks. As the pulp slides down your throat, you feel a curious burning sensation. It's like you've just swallowed a shot of grain alcohol. But the aftertaste is a great deal like custard. It's a wholly bizarre experience. Durian's not quite this bad. This might be like rotten durian. There's nothing like durian in the entire world. It tastes amazing, and you can use it to make so many different things. Crepes, pancakes, gelato, donuts, you name it. It's a shame that Shu and Lamb don't like the smell. That's why they sent me out here, said I was sticking up their trailer. They need to broaden their horizons. I know, right? Especially Chu. She could stand to live a little. Why are you in Hong Kong if you want to leave? Levick rubs the back of his head and inhales sharply. His expression grows sheepish. Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing, to tell you the truth. Oh, now I want to know even more. He sighs with a shrug. Alright, I'll tell you if you insist. It's like this, okay? I take field jobs sometimes. I don't like it, but with some gigs, you just gotta be out there in person. This job was close to home, at least. A runner team in Jakarta had been contracted to steal an animal, but they didn't have a decker. My fixer put us in contact, and there I was, slicing through IC for them. Was it some British Suits patch or something? Nah, we were stealing it from the zoo. You were stealing from a zoo. Sure, I mean, I guess that sounds kinda cold, but where would you go to find rare animals? A pet store? I mean, okay. The client wanted this particular kind of dolphin. A storm dolphin is what they're called. They cause storms, shoot lightning, drown sailors. They're real jerks, actually. Storm dolphins are jerks. Storm dolphins. So anyway, I jacked into the water flow control system for the Ragunan Zoo, using an unshielded data line by the chimpanzee exhibit. It was set up so that this one system controlled the water supply for all the exhibits, pumps, drains, the works. The plan was to hook up a tank of Soma 3 contact anesthetic to the water system, pump it into the storm dolphin tank, and put them all to sleep. Why not just put one in the back? Sounds like a good plan. You'd think that it was, he sighs wistfully. Actually, it was a good plan, a great one. But sometimes stuff happens that's out of your control. So everything is going fine so far, yeah? I've hacked the injection system that the zookeepers use to keep the water within acceptable pH limits for each tank. And the Soma 3 is gonna get piped in. What I didn't realize was that the chimps had woken up and had been getting more and more annoyed that I wasn't paying them any attention. They'd been throwing stuff at me for a while. Sticks, bits of bark, stuff like that, right as I'm about to start the Soma 3 pump. One of the chimps nails me in the head with a damn rock. Worse than that, when it hit me, it broke my cyber deck's lead off in my jack. Alright, dump shock to hell and back. That isn't the half of it. Since I was halfway through starting the pump sequence when I got dumped, the system thought that I'd given it a half-finished command. So what does it decide that I wanted? To clean the dolphin tanks, of course. So it up and opens the service hatches on the side of the tank. When did those empty out? The walkways where the team was waiting. Don't ask me why the tank drained into the walkways. It seemed like a terrible design decision. No, come on. Who wrote this story? The tank drains onto the walkways? So the rest of the team is suddenly bowled over by a flood of seawater and pissed off man-hating lightning whales. They came streaming out of that tank like a bunch of rubbery Valkyries, chittering and squeaking to high heaven. All the while they were blasting the hell out of everything with lightning. Suffice it to say that the debacle wasn't subtle. A Maria Mercurial laser show probably would have attracted less attention. Within minutes, the cops came screaming in to investigate reports of gunshots and strange lights in the sky, and I had to bail out of there as fast as I could. I swear those storm dolphins were laughing at us too, even while they were flopping around on the concrete. You're running from the police? Everyone's mad at me. The team thinks that I screwed them over. All of the storm dolphins got killed, so the police want me for that. And the client wants me dead because I cost him his medicine. Sometimes at night I still hear the squeaking. Gives me chills. Okay. Alright, see you later, Levek. Try not to break into any more zoos. Yeah, good luck to you too. I'm not sure I think I regret asking him to tell me that.